Good evening, everybody. BJ Perro over at Rock Creek Community Academy tonight. The Rock Creek Lady Lions are in business tonight. They're at home against Whitefield Academy, the Lady Cats of Whitefield Academy. And this looks like it could be a very interesting game. BJ, I don't know if you watched much of the JV game, but they got a lot of the same players that play both ways. But they got like 4 players that didn't play. Whitefield I'm talking about. But I understand they're supposed to be a pretty good team. They are 10-2 on the season, which is pretty good. Now, there's no way to compare, us and them, Rock Creek and them, because they're from Louisville, and we're here from Indiana. Yeah. So they don't. I think the only team that they have played that we will play is South Central, and that's the last game of the year, and so you can't judge anything by that. But 10-2 is real good. They're in Kentucky they play according to districts, and you got all these teams in district. And that's what the tournament goes like. But anyway, they're like there's 13 or 17 teams in their district. They're second.
Just looking to warm up right here. There's some good shots.
Yes, yeah.
You want to talk?
Yeah, you need. Hold on, Chris Brown is. I will when we come out. Yeah, I knew there were changes.
Do you want to talk?
Yeah.
You want to get on? Okay.
You want to do a little interview? We're not going to do a military appreciation.
Yeah.
You want to do an interview?
Yeah, just all right. We got Chris Brown here, the athletic director at Rock Creek and the boys basketball coach. And tell us some information that we need. We got 4 minutes before tip-off. So tell us what we need.
We like to give you plenty of time to work with.
Yes.
So anyway, we have a military appreciation. We did this for the boys. And we brought in South Central and then Whitefield Academy tonight for the girls. It's going to be their military appreciation night. And it should be an exciting game. I mean, Whitefield, I think they're 10-2.
10-2.
Yeah, they're a really, really good team. And we're down one girl, but, one starter due to sickness. But should be a good game. Should be a fun one. And, not the largest crowd, but a good crowd, a rambunctious crowd to see 2 good teams play. So it should be fun. And then we are going to honor a couple coaches here tonight as well for some accolades from last season.
Okay.
And then we'll tip it off and go.
All right. So real quickly, tell us what you got going for the boys next week.
Next week we are playing collegiate on Tuesday. We've had a full Christmas break. We haven't had much of a time off.
Yeah.
So we come back play collegiate on Tuesday here at the house, and then
and we'll be here for that.
And then we are off that weekend, and then we play the following week against Southwestern and Providence. Should be a good weekend.
That's a challenging week for you.
It's going to be a tough one, and that's good. It's by design. I mean, they're both solid. Providence just went up to the South and beat them. And, it should be, but we played some good competition this year and played. Right now we're a really good 24, 26-minute team. We just got to figure out how to play 32 minutes.
Yeah.
And, played Owensboro Catholic last week, and that's a good gauge of where a Providence is or a Southwestern is.
Okay.
And, so we're excited about that, and then we got a good home stretch coming up into January through February. So
right.
We're really looking forward to ending up strong. So.
All right.
We appreciate you, Greg. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Chris. Again, that was Chris Brown, the athletic director and boys basketball coach at Rock Creek. Take a real quick look at these teams. As I said and as Chris Brown said, Whitefield has a record of 10-2. They appear to be very talented this year. The Lady Lions come in with a record of 10-8, but it has been a tale of 2 seasons, 2 halves of the seasons. They started the season with 7 losses in a row, 0-7, and since that time they've gone 10-1, which is real good. And this part of the schedule was not unexpected. You look at who they play, and the wins they got, they should have gotten. Last game out was just last night. They beat Shaw Memorial.
Okay.
I think this game tonight is probably a pivotal game. I know there's only 5 games left on the schedule, but I think this is probably for the Rock Creek Lady Lions. I think this is a pivotal game of their season here at the end of the season. They play Whitefield tonight. That looks like it's going to be a good challenge. They play West Washington on the 8th. Next Monday night. And then they play Brownstown Central the following Saturday. Then they're at Providence on January 17th. And then they end the season with a game here at home against South Central. So, excuse me, I'm about ready to cough. So there's 5 games left for the Lady Lions counting tonight. 4 of them are home games. And again, I really, standing with a record of 10-8 right now, I think tonight's game, a win tonight by Rock Creek will be really, really good in preparing them for the end of the year and for the tournament.
Yeah, you did tell me before they started out at a much harder schedule
yes.
than they were used to.
Right. They really upped the first part of the schedule this year, and they started 0-7. Again, I talked to Bob Manor a few games ago. The part of this schedule they've been in the last 11 games has been much more favorable to winning, and they've won 10 out of 11. Right now they're meeting at midcourt. Teams are together. It's Military Appreciation Night, as you heard Chris Brown say, and so they're getting a group picture. They did this with the boys a few weeks ago as well, as Chris said, against South Central. So they're wearing their camo uniforms, Rock Creek is anyway, wearing their camo T-shirts anyway.
Yeah, they have the jerseys underneath, which is cool. It's from the Indiana National Guard. I
Yes.
guess they have.
Yes, no guards, it says on there.
I guess the local place has them for the schools and whatnot.
Right.
The kids are bummed they don't get to keep the jerseys.
They don't?
I don't think so.
Oh, really?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, you're probably right. Well, let's take a look at Whitfield's starting lineup. First of all, we don't have heights or anything. Number 3, Noelle Smith. She's a junior. Gwenny Franz, F-R-A-N-Z. She's a junior. Mia Braffett is a freshman. Sarah Ritter is a senior, and Allison Speaker, S-P-I-E-K-E-R, Speaker, pronounced Speaker, is a senior. I was telling you earlier, BJ, Whitfield on the varsity, they have a 7th grader.
Oh yeah.
She played JV as well. And there's another 7th grader on the JV as well, and there's an 8th grader on the JV as well. That's allowed in Kentucky. So right now we're, as you got it on the center court, I'm sure, honoring a couple coaches. Sarah Nord. Who was the other? He said there was 2. I wasn't looking.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I don't know.
Chris Brown was the other.
Oh, okay. All right, so Kevin White is at the microphone, getting ready to have national anthem here. Maybe. I guess it's coming along anyway. For Rock Creek, let's take a quick look at the starters. Never mind, it's time for national anthem. If I can get up here.
No, I put the table backwards.
Table's backwards tonight, yes.
Before we get starting lineups underway, we do have a few announcements. The Rock Creek Community Academy.
All right, BJ, tonight we're going to have to just eyeball the Rock Creek girls because apparently, they put a bunch of numbers in a hat and they just drew out random numbers, assigned them for the uniforms.
Really?
They're not most of them are not the usual uniform numbers. So we'll figure it out as we go along.
You're pretty good at remembering after you see them one time.
Well, I know our girls. Yeah. So I can.
Well, you always get the other team too.
I mean, I've still got. They're right in front of me.
Gotcha.
All right, I can just call ours by looking at them. The problem is, I'll have to keep stats by And I'll have to look for names instead of numbers.
Yeah, he went old school, pen and paper.
Yeah, my fat thumbs have been getting me in trouble for, during my computer, so I just decided not to bring it tonight. Okay, what's the pause here?
I'm not sure.
You know? Okay, I'm not sure what it is.
I think he's waiting for their lineup.
Oh yeah. Okay, Kevin White, no lineup yet. I guess he was busy, preoccupied doing other things because I got it real early tonight.
And now for your starting lineups. First, the blue
All right.
Little hiccup.
Those things happen. Noel Smith, the first Whitefield player out. She is followed by Gwenny Franz and then Mia Brafford. None of these players yet played JV, so and they're older as well. And followed by Sarah Ritter and Allison Speaker. So those are the five. They are coached by Glenn Wathen. I think he's the tall one down there. I'm not really sure, but we'll see. All right. If you watch these games, you know the Rock Creek girls have particular numbers. All right, Khalees is now number 1 tonight. Chanel Jones tonight wearing number 13 instead of 34. Chloe Carter tonight wearing number 14 instead of 42.
Interesting they decided to do the whole the shirt
Yes.
hat thing.
Aaliyah Brown is the
22.
odd player out here. She has her usual number.
She lucked out.
Yes. And Jaylee Smith tonight wearing number 40 instead of number 54. All right, so, I mean, that really doesn't do me much good to get these numbers because now my numbers are not sequential here on my paper.
I wonder why they did the hat thing.
I don't know.
Maybe just for fun. I don't know. They don't realize we put so much time in making sure we're organized.
Yes. Okay, well, the crowd's better tonight than it was the other night. However, to our immediate left is the Whitefield crowd, and there's not a single person to the left of us.
No.
So, but I know there are Whitefield people across the way as well. All right, Aaliyah Brown will be jumping center.
But usually on games, we're elbow to elbow with the opponents.
Yeah, they like to get up to us. Jumping against Noel Smith, Chanel Jones comes up with it for the Lady Lions. Looks like Whitefield is in like a 1-3-1 zone. So let's see how the Lady Lions do with that. Khalees Dansby passes up a shot, fakes. They get it worked around. The ball is almost stolen from Chloe Carter, and then we're going to have a foul called on Whitefield.
So Rylan Byers is out. How do you think that's going to affect him?
You know, that could affect them quite a bit.
That's what I was worried about when I heard.
I mean, she's a good ball handler, for one thing.
She keeps a cool head.
Yep. And she can score.
Yes.
That foul was on Allison Speaker. That is her first, obviously. Team's first foul of the game. The uniform hangs a little bit looser on Chanel than the regular uniforms do. Mm-hmm. She looks a little skinny in that almost. And we have got a turnover on the Lady Lions. The pass was on the line. Khalees was on the line, or the ball bounced on the line. One of the two. 7:20 to play. Opening quarter, still no score. Whitefield on the drive, up and no good. That was by Gwenny Franz. The Lady Lions take the rebound. Here comes Khalees. She passes it over to Chloe Carter. Chloe double-teamed in the corner and tries to pass it to Jaylee Smith underneath, but sails wide right. So out of bounds, turnover. That's 2 turnovers in a row for the Lady Lions. Rock Creek in a 1-2-1-1 full court press, trying to apply its own pressure. Lady Lions looking for a good start. And Whitefield in trouble in a 10-second call. The ball got loose from Gwenny Franz, and she had to track it down. And by the time she got there, the 10 seconds had expired. I played a game one time. I was a freshman. We played out at Borden. And, oh, bad pass. That's another turnover for the Lady Lions. Pass underneath. Nice pass. Off the glass. Didn't think it was going to fall, but it did. Gwenny Franz. We got called for a 10-second call one time, and we knew it wasn't 10 seconds. The referee explained to our coach, you got 5 seconds to get it in, and then you have 5 seconds to get it over midcourt. And we got a foul.
Is that true? Is that how it is?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Once you get it in, you got 10 seconds to get it over midcourt. That foul, that's the second foul on Allison Speaker. All right, so BJ, the third quarter has been our bugaboo for quite a while.
It has.
But we've started out with 3 straight turnovers here.
Well, we'll just knock out the curse of the third quarter in the first quarter, and then we don't have to worry about it later.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I think you're right. And dangerous pass, but Khalees handles it. Really struggling on offense. We've got a foul called on Whitefield. I think it's on number 14 it is. That's Sarah Ritter, her first team's third. I'm wrong there. That got it listed as 4 fouls. I missed one.
That's impressive in only 2 minutes.
Yes. And Aaliyah Brown had an open shot there but couldn't handle the pass. And another turnover for the Lady Lions. It's at least 4. I might just have to keep those tonight if it's going to start out like this. Whitefield working against the man-to-man defense for Rock Creek. And in the paint, but kicking it out. Wide open 3 is good. That is by Mia Braffert. Pass from Noelle Smith.
Definitely not a great start.
No, not the start you wanted. Almost turnover. It is a turnover. That's 5 straight turnovers for the Lady Lions. Bad start. 5-0. I don't think they got a large margin. Wide open three-pointer is no good. You can tell that from the time it left her hands. That was by Noelle Smith. Fight for the rebound, and coming out with it is Whitefield. Three-pointer is good by Gwenny Franz. And a much-needed timeout called by Rock Creek Lady Lions. The score with 4 minutes, 54 seconds to play in the opening period. Whitefield 8, your Lady Lions 0. We'll be back in a few seconds.
Baptist Health Floyd is proud to be the official sports medicine provider for the Rock Creek Lions. With certified athletic trainer Jessica Cody and doctors Chris Taylor and Will Davis as team physicians. Baptist Health Floyd, a game changer in sports medicine. To learn more, please visit baptisthealth.com.
All right, we're back after the 30-second time by the halftime out. Rock Creek needs to put the ball in the hole here as soon as they can.
Not exactly sure what's holding them back here. I mean, they're making some.
Well, it's a turnovers.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You can't score if you don't shoot. Khalees, pass underneath. Has another turnover for the Lady Lions. It's number 6 in the game already. Not the ideal start that you wanted. Three-pointer is no good, off the mark. That was Gwenny Franz who shot it. And a foul is going to be called on Whitefield on the rebound. I think it's on Noelle Smith. Yep, that is. That is on Noelle Smith, her first. Okay, now they've still got 4. I guess I wasn't off. I only had 3 before. So that's 4. And turnover, Lady Lions. Pass underneath. Gee.
Yeah, this I don't even know what to say anymore.
Struggling. Next practice, show the first 4 minutes of this game.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
It's bad passing right now.
Yes. Whitefield easily beats the press and got a travel, but no call. Three-pointer is good by Gwenny Franz. And she has 8 of the Whitefield 10 points so far, 11 points so far, excuse me. And really shaky ball handling going on here. We've got Nevaeh McWilliams into the game for the Lady Lions. That foul is on Allison Speaker. That's her third. And that will put Rock Creek at the line. Chanel Jones. I think this is really the first opportunity we've had to score. I don't think we've taken a shot yet from the field. Chanel Jones at the line to shoot 2 and hard off the back of the iron.
I believe you're right. Every shot was before they even made it into the paint.
What? It was a turnover. Yeah. End of the game for Whitefield, number 2, Holly Gilliam. She is a junior. She missed them both.
Jeez.
Rebound taken out by Whitefield. Wide open again for a three-pointer is no good. That was Franz once again. But Whitefield retains possession on the rebound. Told you Nevaeh McWilliams is in. She replaced Chloe Carter. Fake, drive along the baseline. Foul's going to be called on Nevaeh McWilliams.
I will say Whitfield's playing solid game right now.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So that is the first foul of the half, or the quarter, for Rock Creek. Nevaeh's first. Three-pointer is way overshot. That was by Sarah Ritter. Rock Creek with the ball in front court. Pass underneath to Aaliyah Brown, but she's double-teamed, and we got a, 3-second call? Yep, 3-second call against the Lions. That was on Aaliyah. She'd been in there a long time. 11-0. We played nearly 5 minutes. Rock Creek hadn't scored yet. Turnover. Aaliyah Brown comes up with it. And then another turnover for the Lions. Pass was intended to Nevaeh McWilliams, but it hit Chanel Jones in the head, who wasn't looking that way, and went out of bounds right in front of the Whitefield bench. Okay, does this play look familiar here, BJ? This is what our boys do all the time.
Yeah, this is
three-man weave beyond the arc. And still looking for an opening on the offense, and in the paint and up hard off the glass. That was Mia Bradford, but
retrieved her own rebound.
Yeah, and a foul is going to be called on the shot. Is going up with Sarah Ritter.
Well, don't jump to conclusions, sir. They say the players are saying that they didn't foul.
Oh yeah. Of course.
Alleged foul.
Foul is on Aaliyah Brown. That's her first, team's second. Going to the line to shoot 2 is Sarah Ritter. And misses the first one. Left-hander. You know, left-handers, we have a tendency to call big smooth, don't we?
We do.
Yeah. But that one wasn't.
It was not.
No. Somebody's barking like a dog over there.
Yeah, I'm not sure who it is.
And she misses a pair out of bounds. It'll go to the Lady Lions. Trying to get the ball was Noelle Smith. All right, 2:27. We got to find a way to score here, BJ.
Something. Can't fit.
Whitfield's remaining in their 1-3-1 zone, really bottling up our offense. Chanel Jones for a three-pointer will not fall, but Khalees Dansby retrieves it in the corner. Chanel out to Nevaeh McWilliams. Left-hand wing is no good. That one looked good from here, but it was off the rim. It was a little short. 2 minutes to play for opening period.
Whitefield doesn't appear to be overly tall or overly heavily skilled. I don't understand what's happening here.
Yeah. All right, a three-point attempt, no good. That was again by Franz. Fight for the rebound, and Whitefield comes out with it. That was that was Holly Gilliam.
More weaving.
Yes.
Ooh.
There she is, wide open again. That one's short, you could tell. No good. Jaylee Smith there for the rebound for the Lady Lions. Here they come. Here comes Chanel over to Nevaeh. Pull up that 8-footer is no good still.
Jeez.
Scoreless for the period. Oh, and we going to have a turnover. That foul is going to be on they called a foul on that play. Jaylee Smith. That was interesting. Riley Newton into the game for Rock Creek, wearing number 5 tonight. 1 minute 18. opening period. Still 11-0. Whitefield with a lead. Working up against the press. They finally get it over midcourt. They zip the ball around. Three-pointer, no good. That was by Sarah Ritter, but once again, Whitefield comes out with the rebound. Possession of the ball. Ball's loose. And let's see, Khalees Dansby came up with the foul's going to be called upon, upon Whitefield. That's Gwenny Franz. That's her first. And so that'll put Khalees at the line. All right, here's a golden opportunity for us to get on the board here.
56 seconds. You don't want to leave the quarter with two goose eggs up
No. Well, we can pretend like this is the third quarter tonight and then just play the rest of the game the way we normally do. And, oh, my gosh, she misses the free throw.
Maybe it's New Jersey jitters.
If we were playing cards right now, we would say we're playing with a cold deck. And she hits the free throw. All right.
There we go.
On the board here.
It's all downhill from here now.
11-1, finally on the scoreboard. Whitefield, a wide open three-pointer is no good by Smith. Rebound McWilliams. Down comes Khalees, quickly gets past her man, but a foul's going to be called on Whitefield. That's going to be on Holly Gilliam. That's her first. So Khalees will once again go to the line to shoot two. And comes up short, way short. Oh, my gosh. This is one of those quarters you hope never to see again in your life, you know. 8 turnovers and 2 points.
There we go. The old-fashioned one-point play.
For us, that's pretty good. I let the girl walk, but they didn't call it. All right, and I'm going to have a blocking foul called on. Look at Jaylee's face. On Jaylee Smith.
I'm zooming in. She says it was not.
All right, that's the fourth team foul, so Whitefield will not shoot a free throw. Back into the game is Allison Speaker for Whitefield. She has 3 fouls, and he's bringing her back into the game.
Three fouls in the first. Jeez.
Yes. Jaylee Smith goes to the bench with 2 personal fouls. Chloe Carter comes back in. Pass underneath, wide open is Noelle Smith. Well, you can say that's a good inbounds play.
I mean, it was
just wrong team.
Yeah, textbook.
Almost a turnover again for Rock Creek, but Riley Newton saves the ball before it travels into backcourt. Turnover, Lady Lions, number 9. 3-point attempt is way too hard. That was by Gwenny Franz. Here comes Khalees Dansby. 2 seconds to go. Passes it off. Riley Newton up the shot.
That was a nice pass.
It was a nice pass. I think the Rock Creek fans and coaching, and probably Riley herself, wanted a foul on that shot, but no foul was called. After 1 period of play, the score is Whitefield 13, Rock Creek 2. We'll be right back. Well, BJ, I spent that time out tallying up all the points here for Whitefield. Gwenny Franz has 8 points, Mia Braffett has 3, and Noelle Smith has 2. And it took a long time to calculate this, but Khalees Dansby has 2 for Rock Creek.
Check your math. Double check your math.
Well, I have. I even used a calculator on that.
Just check. If you're doing it with pen and paper, you could be off.
Well, as we mentioned during that quarter, you hope never to see a quarter like that
never.
again. Rock Creek with only 2 free throws by Khalees Dansby, but they had 9 turnovers. I I didn't start early enough to keep track of rebounds, but Whitefield has a lot of offensive rebounds as well to compound our problems. Whitefield has the ball out to begin the second period of play. And just still working it around, looking for an opening. Nice defense by the Lady Lions, especially Khalees Dansby on that play. Nevaeh McWilliams is going to be called for the foul.
Ooh, yeah. It kind of looked like a foul.
It did. She didn't mean to. We get that
sure.
part. That's not the issue.
Definitely an accident.
Yeah, she just did. Yeah. She was trying. She was working hard. She was making a play on the ball. She thought she could get there and she couldn't.
What do you call it? Too much defense.
Yes. All right, turnover. Chloe Carter going all the way down. No good, but a foul's going to be called on Whitefield. That's good. That's a good play all the way around. That foul's on number 2. It's Holly Gilliam. It's her second, and that's the first of the quarter. Going to the line is Chloe Carter. Chloe started tonight, but she went to the bench fairly early. Hits the free throw. Nice free throw, Chloe. And Chanel Jones back into the game, replacing Nevaeh McWilliams. Of course, for Nevaeh, that's 2. Both she and Jaylee Smith have 2 personal fouls. Chloe misses the second one, 13-3, remains the score. The Whitefield coach not happy about something going on in his offense. And there, once again, got the weave going on out here beyond the arc. Picking up her dribble was Franz. A three-point attempt is no good by Whitefield. Aaliyah Brown there for the rebound. Trying to move it up quickly. In the corner, Chanel will not fall. Fight for the rebound. It's on the floor. Thought there for a second Khalees was going to come out with it, but it was knocked away and out of bounds by a Whitefield player. Riley Ring into the game for Whitefield. Remember we had an all-name team last year during the broadcast.
An all-name team?
Remember Memphis?
Oh,
we named him the all-name team. We had a couple others. Well, Riley Ring is a good introduction here for this year. Chanel Jones out to Khalees. A long three-pointer is no good. Rebound taken out by Whitefield.
Not boxing out.
Sarah Ritter, I thought that Aaliyah was actually going to have it, but the girl just moved in front of her and took the rebound. Nice drive down the lane, Noelle Smith. That's her second bucket of the night for 4 points. And Whitefield, one of the strategies of playing a zone, you can force a team out beyond its comfort range, and I think that's going on right now. Turnover for the Lions. Losing it out of bounds was Chloe Carter, and their zone is just pushing us farther out. And, even if it's only a foot, you get people out of their comfort range. It makes it more challenging.
You can tell by those three-point shots they're taking.
Yes. Down quickly, and a foul's going to be called on Aaliyah. It's another one that, that's a second on Aaliyah as well. That was like the Nevaeh McWilliams. She was hustling trying to get to the ball. But the Whitefield player had the ball. All right, back in for Whitefield is Allison Speaker again. And Mia Braffert comes back into the game. Jaylee Smith will be returning to the action. She's going to replace Aaliyah Brown. Whitefield the ball inbounds in the backcourt. 15-3 is our score. And almost, I was going to say almost stolen, but it was knocked away by Chloe Carter. Nice anticipation there by Chloe. Either that or the player just telegraphed the pass. That's what we always call it. Our coaches always call it, don't look where you're passing it. And we got a moving pick. Yeah, we do. It's against Whitefield. I think it's on number, 12. Yes, it is on 12. That's Mia Braffert. You can't, if you set a pick, you can't be moving. When the player comes to you, that's an illegal pick. All right, so Lady Lions looking for some offense still. And the ball is knocked away out of bounds. That is by Speaker, but Rock Creek will retain possession over on the far sideline. Chanel Jones throws it into Riley Newton. They work the ball around quickly, but then Khalees ends up with it, dribbling over to Riley Newton, fakes. 18-footer, Riley Newton is good.
There we go.
Good shot by Riley. That puts her in the scorebook with 2. 15-5 is the score now. Three-pointer will not fall, in and out. That was by Sarah Ritter. Looked like it was going to fall there for a little bit, but it didn't. Chanel for a three-pointer is off the front of the rim. Nice hustle by Khalees. She pulls up 10-footer is good by Khalees Dansby. All right, this is what the doctor ordered here for the Lions. But they left their
wide open.
Their shooter wide open, but she didn't hit it. That was Gwenny Franz. And a held ball, it'll go back to the Lions. And the Whitefield coach, Glenn Wathen, he wants to talk this over with his team. With 4:31 remaining in the second quarter, the score is Whitefield 15, Rock Creek 7. Be right back.
We will be doing our $1 half-court hot shot at halftime. You pay $1, you shot.
As usual, we want to say good evening to Steve Frederick, Steve and his wife, Christy. Hope you're joining us tonight. Say hello to my wife, who's at home. I know she watched at least part of it because she promised she would.
She's on the mend.
Yes, she is on the mend. She's actually doing really well, so that's good after the hip replacement. All right, here comes Khalees crossing midcourt over to Chanel Jones on the right side. She has had the ball knocked away from her, but Jaylee Smith picks it up. And almost a turnover, but a foul is going to be called on Whitefield. That's on number 14, Sarah Ritter. It's her second. Oh, I take it back. My mistake. It was out of bounds. All right, it went against Rock Creek. I anticipated there, yes. Approaching the midway part of the second period. Whitfield's, I was getting ready to say Whitfield's offense is kind of stalled here at the beginning of the second quarter, but Noel Smith picks it up. Another turnover, Lady Lions. Just not acceptable.
No, smart passes, man.
Yep. We got Aubrey Messer getting ready to come in, and nice drive, but knocked out by Jaylee Smith. Nice defense by Jaylee on that play. Aubrey Messer into the game. 24 is her number tonight. Going to the bench is Khalees Dansby. Pass in wide open off the glass is Noel Smith. That gives her 8. She's tied with teammate Gwenny Franz for the leading scorer tonight at 8 points each.
Sorry, I was a couple points behind there. I caught it back.
Well, the excitement got to you.
Yeah.
Ball's loose on the floor. Held ball. It'll go to Whitefield, so that counts as a turnover against the Lions.
Oh, Miss Hart did check in.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I see it now.
Yeah.
Hello, Miss Hart.
All right, the lead is back to 12. We'd gotten it down to 8. But 2 straight baskets by Whitefield brings it back out. In the paint. Oh my, wide open. Ooh. Oh, my gosh.
I was just about to say it looks like they kind of lost their steam, but
6 straight points,
Yeah.
and we made no effort
no
of defense
answer.
on that play. None at all. 21-7 now. Jaylee Smith kicks it out to Riley Newton. A three-pointer will not fall. Rebound taken out by Whitefield. That's Smith. She's running down the court and in the lane, throws it up off the glass, no good. Chanel Jones there. She's out and running. 1-on-3. Ill-advised shot. Will not fall. And we're going to have a foul called on Aubrey Messer. Just kind of fell on her. That's her first. Aaliyah Brown and Khalees Dansby back into the game, replacing Chanel Jones and Jaylee Smith. That was the second team foul for Whitefield of the quarter. Rock Creek has 3. Fake three-pointer, nice drive off the glass, up and in by Sarah Ritter. I tell you what, I hate to say this, but we're not giving any effort here.
Nope.
Who goes up? That was Chloe Carter.
Currently, I see no blocking out down low, no following the shots, poor passing. This does not seem like the normal team.
No. That foul's on number 20. That's Allison Speaker. That's her 4th. 23-7. I mean, they've had 3 times in a row where they've just driven down the lane or the inbounds pass. Chloe Carter there with the free throw, gives her 2 points for tonight. She eyes the second one and hits it. So we've hit 5 free throws and 2 buckets. Oh, turnover, nice. Aubrey Messer, Khalees Dansby, 3-pointer, will not fall. Fight for the rebound, nice by Aaliyah Brown. Put back, she throws it back up, will not fall, but a foul is going to be called on Whitefield. Nice rebound. And that foul is on Gwenny Franz. That's her 2nd. Team's 4th. Aaliyah Brown looking for her first point tonight. Free throw is up and good. Almost called that prematurely. Noelle Smith back into the game for Whitefield. Second free throw by Aaliyah is way short. She gets her own rebound. Nice hustle by Aaliyah to go get that ball. Out to Riley Newton to Khalees. Dansby goes down the right sideline. Pass underneath to Aaliyah Brown. Puts it up and in. Nice play.
She fought for it, too. That was good.
Yeah, that was really needed. 23-12 is our score. 3-point attempt. Way, way short. We've got a foul going to be called on the rebound. It's going to go against Whitefield.
It looks like Khalees got hit in the head on the.
Yep, that's what it looks like. That is on Riley Ring, I think. Yep, that is. That is on Riley Ring. 15th foul of the quarter. And that'll put Khalees Dansby at the line to shoot 2 free throws. What is today? Today is the 5th. All right, girls play again on Monday.
Is that a home or away?
It is home against West Washington. Khalees misses the free throw. Still 11-point lead. Khalees, the leading scorer for the team with 4 points. 2 free throws and a bucket. And she misses the second free throw as well. Just
a
cold as unimaginable here. That foul is on Aubrey Messer. That is her 2nd. That's the 4th team foul for the Lady Lions. 1:25 to play, 2nd period. Nice drive down the lane. Up and good is Noelle Smith. Foul's going to be called against Rock Creek. And that is on Riley Newton. That's her 1st. Team's 5th. You got the old-fashioned 3-point play? She hit it. Noelle Smith makes it 26-12 on the old-fashioned 3-point play. Riley Newton. 1 minute exactly to play in this first half. Newton backs it out between the circles, over in the corner to Khalees, to Aubrey Messer, back to Riley Newton, and she was too far out. Khalees Dansby right at midcourt. And turnover for the Lady Lions. Aubrey Messer tried to pass it somewhere, nowhere to go. 3-point attempt is good by Noelle Smith. 20 seconds to play. 29-12 is our score. And turnover for the Lady Lions. Fitting way for them to end this quarter. And throwing it up and in is Sarah Ritter. All right, so we ended the half here. When Rock Creek girls, they started putting together a little run there, they pulled to within 8 at 15-7. However, Whitefield outscored us 16-5 to end the quarter. Big stat for Rock Creek, 15 turnovers.
Wow.
15 turnovers. We've scored two field goals and 8 free throws. And that makes it awful tough to win. Scoring for Rock Creek, Khalees Dansby 4, Aaliyah Brown 3, Chloe Carter 3, and Riley Newton 2. Heating it up in the second quarter for Whitefield was Noelle Smith. She ended up with 14 points. Gwenny Franz had 8, Sarah Ritter 6, and Mia Braffett had 3 for the Lady Cats of Whitefield. Well, anything else we can add?
I don't think there's anything. I mean, it was just they've been playing. I don't know if they're skittish. If that's it doesn't seem like it. They're just poor. They're not boxing out. No, defense is just non-existent.
Yeah.
And bad passing.
Well, like I said, 15 turnovers in the first half. And the standard rule of thumb is each turnover you make equates to 1 point for the other team. So you take away the 15 turnovers, it'd be 16-12.
I thought they were turning it around that little bit when you said it, a 6-point run, got it within 8. I'm like, okay, well, they're coming back, and then
bottom fell out of it from there. We don't have many people shooting the half-court shot tonight, Kevin Brown, the dollar. Only like a half dozen people out there.
Normally it's packed.
Oh my gosh! Usually they run out of time and they have to cut people off. All right, we're gonna take a break here until the second half starts. About 8 minutes away. We'll be back in just a few moments.
Hey, Dr. Elsperman, I believe one of the best ways to invest in a community is to encourage participation in high school sports.
I agree, Paul. High school sports can play a tremendous role in student athletes obtaining their first degree in life, a high school diploma. Ivy Tech Community College also plays a role by serving more than 70,000 Indiana high school students who are earning college credit while finishing high school.
High school athletics are all about setting students up for success in the classroom and in life, and that's especially important, considering less than 7% of student athletes play sports in college and even fewer receive scholarships.
At Ivy Tech, thousands of high school students complete their freshman year of college or first industry credential, giving them a head start on college and careers.
We appreciate the support of partners like Ivy Tech who invest in our student athletes, their education, and our communities.
This is championing education. This is investing in your community. This is your IHSAA.
Mr. Crosley, your passion and enthusiasm for teaching history taught me valuable life lessons.
Like what, Carrie?
The importance of dedication, commitment, showing up every day. And those lessons helped me in the classroom and on the softball field. I'm Carrie Rosati, IHSAA Assistant Commissioner, and this is Pat Crosley, my mentor from Roncalli High School.
As an educator, I always care about the whole student, from their academic success to their character development to their athletic performance. That's why I love supporting students outside the classroom at athletic events.
It showed me you really cared about me as a person, not just as a student. Having devoted coaches and teachers like you taught me accountability and motivated me in both my schoolwork and athletics. I showed up every day because you did the same for me.
Thanks, Carrie. We can all support hardworking teachers and coaches by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events.
This is meaningful mentorship. This is life-changing leadership. This is your IHSAA.
Investing in education-based athletics builds strong communities in a strong, successful Indiana.
That's because when we support education-based athletics, we're not only supporting Hoosier student athletes, we're championing the next generation of doctors, CEOs, and engineers, not to mention future teachers, first responders, and civil servants. I'm Brian Lewis.
And I'm Chris Kaufman. We're both Assistant Commissioners of the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
High school sports are the training ground for our future community leaders, impact makers, and world changers.
When we invest in student athletes, we're teaching them the importance of serving others selflessly,
leading them to become engaged, compassionate citizens who pay it forward and continue building a positive future for Indiana and beyond.
Support the next generation of Hoosier difference makers by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events.
This is serving our community. This is strengthening our future. This is your IHSAA.
What separates high school sports from other athletic programs? We keep education in front of athletics. I'm Paul Knighty, Commissioner of the IHSAA, and I'm thrilled to introduce our new Assistant Commissioner, Janie Elmer, because I know she shares the same passion for education-based athletics.
That's right, Paul. As a former principal, teacher, and Hoosier student athlete myself, I understand firsthand how high school sports provide a complete educational experience for students.
The real benefit of playing in the second classroom of high school sports isn't just about teams becoming better athletes.
It's about them becoming better people, building character and developing the habits they need to be successful adults in life. Accountability, teamwork, respect, perseverance. These are just some of the life lessons learned on the playing field.
It's good to have another passionate advocate for education-based athletics on the team. Welcome aboard, Assistant Commissioner Elmer.
This is the second classroom. This is education-based athletics. This is your IHSAA.
I love that high school sports are about so much more than winning.
I couldn't agree more. While the immediate goal might be to win a game or championship, the real purpose of high school sports is to develop good people, not just good athletes. I'm Robert Falkins, a proud South Bend LaSalle Lion.
And I'm Carrie Rosati, a proud Roncalli Royal. We're both Assistant Commissioners of the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
In education-based athletics, we care just as much about how student athletes are performing in the classroom as we do about how they're performing on the playing field.
That's because high school sports are a tool to build the character of student athletes, not just their athletic skills.
Developing the whole person rather than just the athlete. That's what high school sports in Indiana are all about.
Support the real purpose of education-based athletics by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events.
This is training good athletes. This is developing better people. This is your IHSAA.
All right, we're about 30 seconds away from second half of play. So, BJ, we're missing a player tonight. That's Ryland Byers, and she usually runs things quite a bit offensive-wise. I'm not really sure that's all the issue here.
No, but I think it has a little bit to do with it.
I think so, too. She's very level-headed.
Yeah, and always the voice of reason out there.
Yes, and directing. And she's very unselfish as well. She can score when she needs to, but she will give herself up.
Yes.
For the betterment of the team. And I'm not sure we would be tied or ahead of Whitefield, even with Ryland at this point.
Yeah, there's something else. I mean, Whitefield's a solid team. Squared away, fundamentals, they can pass the ball all day.
Right, they do a lot of passing, that's for sure. All right.
Have you seen their weave?
All right, to begin this third period, once again the score is 31-12, but the Lions have first possession. We commented during halftime how quiet it is in here tonight. Just not a whole lot of vocal going on. Pass into Jaylee Smith. She has it knocked away but picked back up. Khalees Dansby, three-pointer's no good. And out of bounds. It'll stay at Rock Creek in. It went off of Mia Braffett's.
The quiet gym makes it hard to, speak, because we're talking loud up here.
Right.
Because people kind of turn backwards.
I don't want to talk to the whole crowd here.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice pass underneath to Aaliyah Brown, up and in. Very good. Nice pass there by Chanel Jones.
Some more of that. That's what they need.
Yes. And Lady Lions pulling full court pressure. However, Whitefield gets it over. And they set their offense. Once again, still in a man-to-man defense, Lady Lions. And we got the weave going on once again. Pass underneath, but kicks it back out. And Whitefield almost lets loose of the ball. All right, 7-minute mark, so we played a minute. And going to have a foul call on Chloe Carter. For Chloe, that'll be her first. First of the period, obviously. So, if nothing else, Whitefield took considerable amount of time off on that possession, and they still have possession. All right, we out of bounds play. We went to a zone.
You think that's a 1-4 cube? I see the one on top.
No, turnover coming up with it. Laying it up and in is Khalees Dansby. Steal by Chloe
Carter. Or a 1-2-2, as the layman would say.
And turnover on Whitfield's part. The full court press causing them some issues that possession. The 1-4 cube is classic. That one can't be improved upon. All right, so Lady Lions have scored the first 4 points of the third period. Want to keep it up. Pass underneath to Jaylee. Will not fall, but a foul is going to be called on Whitefield. I think it might be on Gwenny Franz. We'll see. Nope, I was incorrect. That was Noelle Smith. That's her second.
When we have a cinematographer that's always standing in front of my cameras. He just came down, but he blocks that down low shot.
Jaylee Smith, free throw is good. That's her first point of the evening. Okay, it appearing like we've avoided the third period thing, but we exchanged it for our first half.
I don't know if that exchange rate is worth it.
No, it's not good. Whitefield comes out with a missed free throw rebound. They get it down quickly. And they almost throw it away, but it's saved in bounds. And working the weave. Three-pointer straight away is good by Sarah Ritter. That gives her 9 points. And we're going to have a push-off foul called on Whitefield. I think it's on number 10. It's either 10 or 3. It is on 10. That's Gwenny Franz. That's her third. Brief timeout as Jaylee Smith ties her shoe. So is the photographer standing right in front of your camera right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell. Inbounds pass comes to Aaliyah Brown. They work it around to Chanel Jones. Three-pointer is good by Chanel Jones. That puts her in the scorebook. That gives her 3 points.
That is helpful right there.
The deficit down to 14. It was 19 at halftime. Pull-up jumper is no good. Jaylee Smith clears the board for Rock Creek. Khalees fadeaway jumper is no good. She was off balance when she shot that ball. She was fading backwards.
Just set up your offense and look for good shots. Like
that wasn't.
Yeah, that was not.
Opposite of that. Three-pointer is no good, but rebound by Whitefield.
Gotta get the rebound.
That was Speaker who shot the three-pointer. And driving down the lane, uncontested, is Sarah Ritter.
I don't know how that is anything other than them opening up the lane for
yes.
them.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you do that if you want the ball back real quickly.
That's true.
Yes.
They might have a scheme that I'm unaware of.
Jaylee Smith with the putback.
There we go.
Bucket. Oops, and I missed that. She needs 3 there instead of 2. 36-22 is our score. Wide open three-pointer is good by Sarah Ritter. Okay, every time we stage a comeback, Whitefield turns it right around on us, back to 17. Khalees for a wide open 3 is good.
I'm glad she made the shot, although that seemed kind of like a desperate shot.
Well, yeah, just get it down as quickly as we can. Yeah. So for Khalees, that gives her 9 on the night. They have 2 Whitefield players in double figures. They have Noelle Smith with 14 and Sarah Ritter with 14 as well. I'm not sure what this coach is doing out there. Do you? Is he talking to players or is he talking to the official? I think he's talking to player number 10.
He's very animated.
Very, very. So in Kentucky, they play by districts. That's basically the equivalent of our sectional.
Okay.
All right. And in Kentucky, if you make it to the district championship, even if you lose, you advance to the next level.
Okay.
To the region. But it determines what type of team you play, whether you finish first or second.
Earlier you said they had a middle school girl playing. Is she on the court right now?
No, I think she might have gotten injured. She was limping around before the game. Three-pointer, beauty by Noelle Smith. I saw her walking. She's number 24 down there on the end of the bench, and she was limping. So
now,
I don't know
Kentucky,
if she got,
that's legal. Is Indiana that you can't do that, right?
No, you have to be
high school
freshman through senior. And long rebound on the missed shot by Khalees Dansby. Going up. Oh, we got a foul, and hopefully it's just a regular foul. I was concerned they were going to call an intentional foul.
Yeah, I'm going to watch the replay right here.
Because it looked ugly from here.
The coach, here it is right here.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Looking at that angle, it wasn't all that bad.
It didn't. No, I mean, it didn't look. It was a reasonable.
From here, it looked worse than it did on the replay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was intentional.
Just wanted to stop the basket.
Yeah, I think she came in too hot and couldn't stop. But there was I didn't see any pushing or anything like that.
No. And now the two coaches are discussing this right here.
You got to hand it to Miss Nord. She's Coach Nord's
handling it cool and calm,
definitely calming him down.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Kudos to her for taking control of the situation.
Yeah, because the Whitefield coach is
he
rather animated.
He came in animated.
Girl still on the floor. That is Noelle Smith, who is their leading scorer.
I was going to say,
17.
is that the leading scorer?
Yeah, she has 17. And, of course, immediately attended to by trainer Jessica.
Doc Jessica.
Yes. And I think she's ready to get up. I'm not sure, but they'll probably have to take her out of the game.
Ooh, looks like it was her knee.
Which is not good.
No, as someone who hurt their knee recently, it's kind of a big part of your your motor.
It's amazing how much it affects you.
Oh, I wasn't prepared.
Because not just that leg, but your other leg. Because you start walking funny. Okay, did we get a technical foul call here? On Rock Creek?
Yeah, the coaches are disagreeing with.
Oh, okay. This is not good.
No.
This is not good. Here comes the athletic director, Chris Brown. It's an assistant on the bench who's causing the problems.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a sub in to shoot the foul shots for Smith. This is Holly Gilliam. And she hits the free throw.
Nothing brings out the heat in a person more than the high school basketball in Indiana.
I didn't see the signal for intentional foul.
No, I did not.
I didn't either, no. And she hits the second free throw.
Again, from up here, it looked bad on the replay. It looked like an
It didn't look
foul.
as bad as it did in person.
Yeah. Should she have stopped? Probably, but I didn't think it was all that aggressive.
All right, there's Smith running along the end zone a little delicately.
Yeah. And it turns out your knee is like really important to your.
So these should be the technical fouls then.
Yes.
She misses the first one.
I hurt my knee when we went ice skating for my birthday, and I decided I was going to be like a figure skater and spin really fast. And it turns out that a lot of training goes into them.
Yes.
And you can't just pick it up.
Yes, definitely.
But my daughter was there lucky to tell me how ridiculous I looked and how I'm getting old.
I've been roller skating once in my life. I was 11 years old, 10 years old, broke my wrist. One time.
Just one time?
One time. Went ice skating one time with a youth group, twisted my knee real bad. I said,
no more?
Skates are not for me, and I haven't been on them ever since, nor will I ever.
Humans were not meant to glide so effortlessly.
Three-pointer is good by Gwenny Franz. And Khalees Dansby, not a very good shot.
No.
Will not go. 48-25 now. And nice, again, drive down the line, but it's blocked. Nice block there, either by Khalees Dansby or Nevaeh McWilliams. And what do we have? We have a foul called? I can't tell. Who did they give that to? Foul is on Sarah Ritter. That's her second. Team's third.
Coaches seem to still be pretty heated.
Yes. Last trip down, the guy on the end of the bench was still yelling at the baseline referee.
I feel after doing refereeing in college, one game, I will never mouth off to a ref again. It is a hard job and thankless.
Foul on number 14, Sarah Ritter. You mean you wouldn't feel comfortable officiating a game your dad was coaching in?
No, I don't think I would feel comfortable at all.
Neither would I. Chanel Jones for 3 is good by Chanel. She now has 2 3-pointers for 6 points. 2:10 to play, third period. 20-point deficit the Lions are trying to crawl out of. And, oh, my gosh, I thought the foul was going to be called there, but no foul. Khalees ran up her back, but I guess perspective was not such that the officials would call it a foul. Riley Newton back into the game for the Lions, replacing Chanel Jones. Whitefield has the ball in. Khalees applying the defense and driving, no good. Fight for the rebound. Aaliyah Brown comes out with it, gives it to Khalees, but we have a quick foul called on Whitefield. Number 14, Sarah Ritter. So that's 4 on her. Whitefield with 2 players with 4 fouls each. We got Ritter and Allison Speaker. That's the 5th team foul of the quarter, so Khalees Dansby will go to the line to shoot 2. Trailing 48-28. Khalees has 9 points. Put her in double figures. All right, that's number 10 for Khalees.
And the gentleman is standing in front of the camera again.
You can get the other end zone, have the long,
Yeah.
the long shot.
I should have mounted it a little higher. The original plan, but I had to switch it at the end. There we go.
Aaliyah Brown on the putback. There's a little bit difference in the officiating right now. Have you noticed that?
Yes, I did.
It's a quick foul on Whitefield and no foul on us. About the last 3 or 4 trips now. That's a foul. See, that should be a foul.
Yeah.
But he called it a, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with
No, I absolutely do not agree with that, but it goes for us. And that's Speaker, and that's number 5 on her, so she's out of the game. And the Whitefield coach, very unhappy.
Sometimes I've noticed when they make one bad call, and they try to kind of balance it out with making some other calls over here.
Yes, but that's about like 4 in a row.
Yeah.
On that last
Yeah.
rebound on the missed free throw.
Yeah,
2 people could have been called for fouls for us.
Yes. Bad passes.
Khalees will not fall, about the 18-footer. Rebound taken out by Whitefield. 48-31. Cut into the lead a little bit. Approaching the 1-minute mark of the third period. And once again, Whitefield is resorting to the weave outside. 3-pointer is up and no good, but there for the rebound is Gwenny Franz.
Yeah.
Fight. Here we go. 37 seconds. Just passing it off, handing it off to each other beyond the arc.
They are in no rush.
No, we don't need to be. 25 seconds. Growing a little heated during this game tonight.
Yeah, I'm a little uncomfortable, and I'm up here.
Nice drive, but pass off. 3-pointer is no good. Rebound.
Gosh,
taken out
you
by
can't
Ritter.
win if you can't get a rebound.
Yeah. Oh, they got 2 men wide open
Oh,
at the
wow.
basket. But they have to work it out.
Yep.
3-pointer at the buzzer is no good. We played 3 quarters. The score is Whitefield 48, Rock Creek 31. We'll be back in just a few seconds with fourth quarter action.
You are a role model for everyone in your school community. Thank you for being a positive example that others can follow. Thank you for practicing good sportsmanship.
Rock Creek has the ball out to begin this last quarter. They cut into the lead a little bit. It's down to 17. Want to keep that momentum going. Riley Newton, three-pointer, will not fall. Fight for the rebound. And we're going to have a foul called on Whitefield. That foul is on Gwenny Franz. That's her fourth. Rock Creek really does not have anybody in foul problems. Whitefield has one player that's fouled out. And a turnover for the Lady Lions. That's the first one I've had for us this half. Three-point attempt is good by Gwenny Franz. Back to a 20-point lead. Will not fall there for Chanel Jones, and coming out with it is Whitefield. Jaylee Smith back into the game for the Lady Lions to begin this quarter, along with Nevaeh McWilliams. Three-point thrown up there by Smith is no good, Noelle Smith. Here comes Riley Newton, and she kicks it out to Chanel. No, it's way short. You can tell that from almost the time she shot it. Whitefield coach just instructing his players to be calm, to slow it down. Don't need to be in a running game at this point if you're 20-point lead. No. Three-pointer is good. Daggone it. By Gwenny Franz. And just like we mentioned earlier, every time we start carving into the lead, they come back. They mount a comeback.
Just passes, man.
Yes.
These are just rough to watch.
Turnover, another turnover for the Lady Lions, and going up, no good. The Whitefield crowd wanted a foul. Turnover.
I thought there would have been a foul on that one.
It sure looked like it, didn't it?
Looked like a tomahawk.
From here, yes. Six minutes to play.
The Whitefield coach is doing a good job at refocusing his team.
Yes.
We kind of need a little bit on our side. Yeah, for sure.
Yes. So they've scored the last six. We had it down to 17, and they've scored 6 in a row. And another three-pointer is good by Gwenny Franz. She's now the leading scorer in the game with 20 points. And she's hit 3 three-pointers in a row. Nevaeh McWilliams, turn, spin the opposite way, up and up.
There you go.
Nevaeh McWilliams that's her first point of the night. And a foul's going to be called on Nevaeh McWilliams. That's her third.
Are there any Rock Creek players close to fouling out?
She has the most of
anybody.
anybody.
The most? Okay.
Yeah. Aaliyah and Jaylee had 2 apiece first half, but they haven't had any since. Chanel Jones and Khalees Dansby taking a seat on the bench. Aaliyah Brown and Chloe Carter back into the game. Counting down to 5 minutes right now. And Whitefield just content just to be beyond the arc and just dribbling it away. Taking time off the clock each possession. And a foul's going to be called on a Rock Creek player. That's on Nevaeh McWilliams. That's 4 on her. Aubrey Messer returning to the action for Rock Creek, replacing Nevaeh McWilliams. Khalees Dansby also coming back in, replacing Jaylee Smith.
Ooh,
she turned it over. Yeah. She carried that ball.
Looked like it.
And right now, Rock Creek's playing chase.
Yep.
And foul's going to be called Chloe Carter.
No, Chloe, that definitely
Yes.
can't apply a full body.
No. That's the third team foul of the quarter. So we still got one more to give before they're shooting free throws at this point. Or shooting free throws are relevant. Down by 24. half a quarter to play.
Rock Creek is struggling. They don't know what to do.
Nice drive up, no good.
Get the rebound.
That was Sarah Ritter out. Here come the Lions, but they don't have the numbers, so they have to work it out. Pass underneath to Chloe Carter, no good. Aaliyah Brown there for the rebound, kicks it out to Newton. And she's quickly covered up. Khalees Dansby with the ball. Looking for an opening. She backs it out. Pass underneath to Aaliyah Brown, up and no good, but a foul. That was definitely a foul on Whitefield. That foul was on Noelle Smith. So that answers the question. She recovered, Noelle Smith did.
Yeah. Well, we saw her sprinting back and forth. I think it was probably a little bit more of shock.
Aaliyah Brown. Point number 8 as she hits the free throw.
Is she the highest scorer? Or is it
no, Khalees has 10.
Okay.
Aaliyah's second free throw is good.
I will say Aaliyah's a very solid player and, consistent.
Yeah. She got in early foul trouble, and that kind of affected her first half tonight. But everybody was affected in the first half. A three-pointer, another three-pointer by Gwenny Franz. She's now with 23 points. Pass underneath, but picked up by Chloe Carter, will not fall. Gets her own rebound, puts it up and in. Chloe Carter. Let's see who this foul is on. 12. Yeah, Mia Braffett. It's her second. All right, you got the old-fashioned 3 keyed up? Because if she hits this is the old-fashioned 3.
Got it.
Chloe's free. Oh, no, forget that. Didn't hit anything. Didn't hit the rim. Timeout by Whitefield with 3 minutes and 12 seconds to play. So the Rock Creek girls are here Monday night. The Rock Creek boys are here Tuesday night. They play Louisville Collegiate. All right, and this is a good part of the boys' schedule coming up here as well. They ought to get some wins here in the near future.
Maybe we'll get some ad reads for that time too.
Do what?
Maybe we'll get some ad reads.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been trying to talk to some of the students to create fake products and create ads for those professional looking things. Really working on.
I got one for them. They can work on it.
What?
You ready? Vic Lardoff's weight reducing school.
I just thought it would be fun to work on something like that with them.
That's not original with me. I got that from Mad Magazine a long time ago. Vic Lardoff.
How long ago was that?
Back in the 70s.
Okay, I was gonna say, I don't know if they still make Mad. I knew.
No, they don't.
Okay.
But I saw one out at Christmas.
Yeah,
I think it was a compilation of old things.
My wife's grandfather had old, going back to the 80s even.
Those things were hilarious.
Yeah, they were fun to read.
Dave Berg cartoons. All right, Whitefield has the ball out, and they have to bring it the entire length of the court. And they're struggling against the full court pressure, but they finally get it over. Coming down to 3 minutes remaining in the game. Oh, you can't give them up like that.
Nope.
No. 25 points now for Gwenny Franz. Khalees Dansby spin, fadeaway jumper, no good. Fight for the rebound. Whitefield comes out with it. And they walk the ball slowly up the floor. They're going to back and forth. We've got a foul coming to go. I think it's on Chloe Carter.
Looked like it.
Yep, that's on Chloe.
Well, we'll say I don't think she meant to do that.
No, I don't think so either. Yeah. And that's 3 on her.
Her third, team score. Into the game for the Lions. Number 3, Nevaeh McWilliams.
Nevaeh McWilliams and Chanel Jones back in, replacing Khalees and Riley Newton. 2:34 remaining. Whitefield has the ball out right in front of the score table. Driving down the lane, but kicking it out. Again, it was Franz. Sarah Ritter out, just beyond the arc, just dribbling back and forth. She finally gives it up to Noelle Smith, who goes down the lane, wide open, will not fall. Fight for the rebound, Aaliyah Brown. Nice rebound for Aaliyah. She's bringing it up herself and almost throws it away. I guess it was going to Nevaeh. That's who it ended up with. Nevaeh McWilliams, nice drive down the lane. No good, but a foul will be called on Whitefield. Is that on number 10? I couldn't tell. It is. That foul's on Gwenny Franz. That is her 5th. So Whitefield has 2 players that have fouled out. Riley Ring back into the game.
That was the girl hitting all the threes, right?
Yeah, she ended up with 25 points. Let's see. She had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She had 7 3-pointers.
Wow.
Yeah.
So their shooter's gone, but is it enough? It's too little, too late.
Yeah, kind of late. Nevaeh McWilliams hits a pair of free throws. Makes the score 62-39. Minute 52 to play in the game. And trouble getting over, but foul's going to be called on a Rock Creek player. She was triple teamed. Somebody's going to be called for tripping. Fouls on Aubrey Messer. 3rd personal, 15th foul. So it'll be shooting 2 free throws here. This is Noelle Smith. First free throw is no good. She had a hot streak in the second quarter as well. She has 17. She's hit 2 3-pointers. Second free throw is off the back of the iron. Almost thought it might fall through, but no good. Nevaeh McWilliams. Yes, it was a nice rebound. Chanel Jones, pull-up jumper, no good. Aaliyah Brown with the rebound, puts it up and in.
There you go.
Thought she might be called for over the back on that one. Foul on number 12, that's Mia Braffett. It's her 3rd. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 16, 20. They've got 23 fouls. We've got 15. All right, old-fashioned 3-point play by Aaliyah Brown. That gives her a dozen on the evening. Minute 30 to play in the game. Sarah Ritter being guarded by Aubrey Messer. Passes it over to Smith. She's between the circles. Braffett picks up her dribble, nowhere to go, and finally gets it back. Had a wide open shot that was Riley Ring in the corner, but she wisely, according to their coach, passed it up. 1 minute remaining. And they don't need to shoot again.
Nope.
(62-42) is our score. And Sarah Ritter, she had a wide open lane, but she dribbled it back out, as she should have. So Whitefield came in with a record of 10 wins and 2 losses. They'll advance to 11-2. Rock Creek will drop to 10-9. Again, about 3 tough games coming up in a row after this. 6 seconds to play.
That was a tough 45 seconds.
It was, just to sit here and try to come up with something to say. All right, final score from Rock Creek Community Academy tonight. The Whitefield Lady Cats, 20-point victors over the Rock Creek Lady Lions by a final score of 62-42. Let's look at the scoring First of all, for Rock Creek, Riley Newton ends up with 2 points. Nevaeh McWilliams, Jaylee Smith, 3 points. Nevaeh McWilliams, 4 points. Chloe Carter, 5 points. Chanel Jones, 6 points. Khalees Dansby, 10 points. And leading the scorer for the Lions was Aaliyah Brown with 12 points. So once again, it was Jaylee Smith, 3. Chloe Carter, 5. Chanel Jones, 6. Nevaeh McWilliams, 4. Riley Newton, 2. Khalees Dansby, 10. And Aaliyah Brown, 12. For Whitefield, Holly Gilliam had 3 points. Mia Braffett had 3 points. And then 3 players were in double figures. Sarah Ritter ended up with 14 points. Noelle Smith, 17 points. And the game's leading scorer, Gwenny Franz, with 25 points. Let's see if I can get this right. They had 9. I had Whitefield with 11 three-pointers for the night.
Woo.
So 33 of their 62
That'll do it.
points came from beyond the arc. And we had 1, 2, 3. We had 3 3-pointers, which, I mean, that's not a 20-point difference. But
No.
But anyway, so that's the way it worked out. Once again, the Lady Lions are back in action on Monday night. I said it's West Washington, didn't I?
Yes,
West Washington, and we'll be here for that. Then the boys are in action on Tuesday night, and they play Louisville Collegiate, and we'll be here for that as well. So, any final thoughts from you?
No, it was a disappointing game, unfortunately. What's Whitefield? Sorry, Whitefield was a very good team, but it seemed like the Lions kind of beat themselves. You know,
I tell you, the very beginning of that game was really.
Yeah.
It was over quickly.
Yes.
You know, I mean, we the closest we ever got after that first quarter was 8 points,
8.
And after that,
it just
Whitefield went on a big long
set
run.
a tone that we were never able to overcome.
Right. Don't know if we were just tight, anxious.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Missing a starter might have had something to do with that as well. But, again, missing one starter is not the difference in this game.
Well, then they would just run back and kind of throw up a shot and hope for the best. Sometimes it hit, and then every once in a while you'd see a peek of what they could do.
Right, exactly.
Just couldn't capitalize.
Defensive, we had a lot of defensive breakdowns.
Yeah, a lot of holes in our
game.
There were several times where they were just able to run right down the middle with an easy layup.
And we didn't even have any foul problems.
No.
Whitefield was a team that had foul problems. They had 2 players fouled out, and another one had 4, and we didn't. We weren't in any foul trouble at all. So we're hope for better on Monday night against West Washington. And like I said, we'll be here for that, and hope you all join us.
Yep.
For Rock Creek Community Academy basketball, this is Greg Burton along with BJ